Hey, my people, it don't happen, no. Hey, see what this lecturer, this young lecturer from the University of Uyo is doing just to make ends meet. As we all know, the strike started since February, and if you have family to feed, you got to do something to survive. You got to work. Salary is not coming in. The strike has been prolonged than they thought it would. you know People need to feed their families, mouth needs to be fed, bills needs to be paid. So these lecturers have to do whatever it takes just for them to be able to survive, feed their family, put clothes on their back, and you know how it goes. Before we go into the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to even subscribe for your brothers and sisters. Tell them about this channel. This is the only place you can get reliable and authentic news from. You know that. So please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Most importantly, click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we post a new video. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the details of today's news. A lecturer in the Department of Development Communication in the recently created Faculty of Communications and Media Studies, University of Uyo, Christiana Chondong Pam, has begun the sales of potatoes to survive. The assistant lecturer employed a year ago said she would continue a new business for the next 5 years if that would be a sacrifice for the nation's educational system to function effectively. Speaking with our correspondent who spotted the lecturer showcasing her potatoes at Akpam Adem Market, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State on Thursday, Pam said she took up the trade as a last resort to sustain her existence. Miss Pam, who sells both in the markets and around town, explains that she had a few months into the strike joined her retired parents in farm work with the hope to resume work as soon as possible. Her expectations got dashed as the strike continues even after harvest of the said crops, and with bills including house rent at her station piling up. I decided to join the potato selling business to have something for myself to keep me going. I had just started working for just a year and did not save enough to even pay my way back to Jos, having waited for some months for the strike to be called off. So, to go back, I had to borrow from someone as I could no longer cope with daily survival and payment of bills. I also had to borrow to renew my rent for another 6 months for fear of losing my accommodation. That renewal will be expiring in October, so I had to find something to do to be able to renew it, Pam said. The Plateau-born young lecturer therefore called on the federal government to seek ways to come to a lasting understanding with the Academic Staff Union of Universities, Asuu, to keep an end to the incessant cases of strike actions in the country. She said she feels depressed by the number of students who call daily for updates on ongoing strike and their desires to return to school to be able to meet up with their dreams in life. The communication scholar cautioned that leaving a wide gap in between academic activities was unhealthy for both students and lecturers, as they would need some time to reboot their brains to fully pick up on academic exercise. She, however, reiterated her earlier vow that if it means selling potatoes for the next 5 years for Nigerian students to have a better academic environment and for lecturers to be well motivated to put in their best in modeling the future generation, then I would gladly do so. Remember one long strike like that Hasu had some years back? Lecturers were doing bus conductor. Lecturers were driving molue just to be able to feed their families. I hope that this strike doesn't, extend to such an extent. But the way it's going, anything can happen the way it's going as at now, because all the federal government is focused on right now is the 2023 February elections. That is all they are concerned about. And I also think they have they have other things that they are worried about, because terrorists is now at their doorstep there in Abuja. They have that to worry about. Buhari needs to also protect his head, because those terrorists have threatened that they are coming for him, and they even make good of their threats, by attacking the presidential guard some few days ago. So I just wish that ASU and the federal government are able to meet and agree on something. What ASU is fighting for, I don't think it's too much. The federal government entered an agreement with them back in 1999, even signed an agreement, signed an MOU, a memorandum of understanding, stating that they are going to, fulfill some of the things written in the document. And since 1999, the federal government have been posting them, and they've been going on one strike to the other, and the federal government will always promise that they are going to fulfill those things. We are in 2022, since 1999. Right now, the ASU are now fed up. They are saying, if you don't do these things, if you don't hold up your own end of the bargain, we are not going to call off a strike. You entered into the agreement with us. All you need to do is, resign the agreement. I think ASU is now saying, have a re-agreement. How am I going to put it? Sign another document stating that you are going to do this. Not only saying you are going to do this, we need to see your actions. It's been so long that you promised us. We need to see you do those things that you said you are going to do. Don't forget to air your opinions in the comment section. I shall be responding to all my comments. Subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a big thumbs up. Most importantly, click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we post a new video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.